Okay, students, next we have to move on to problem number 5. Before that, one more problem we shall solve. Under problem number 4, using, so next question, on problem number 4, that is theorem number 4 of definite integrals, using suitable properties of definite integrals, evaluate integration 0 to pi e raised to cos x divided by e raised to cos x plus e raised to minus cos x dx. First step, begin from as usual I solution, and in fact this is class number 30, class number 30, that is 30, on integration topic solution. Let I equal to integration 0 to pi e power cos x divided by e power cos x plus e power minus cos x. Call 1. According to the present property, we have to change x to pi minus x. Change x to pi minus x. Of course, in function 1, so I becomes integration 0 to pi e to the power of cos of pi minus x divided by e raised to cos of pi minus x plus e raised to minus of cos of pi minus x. Let's apply allied angle formulas. We know that cos of pi minus theta is minus cos theta. Hence, I becomes now integration 0 to pi e to the power of minus cos x divided by e to the power of minus cos x plus here cos of pi minus x is minus cos x. So that minus to minus will become plus e to the power of plus cos x. Now let us add integrations 1 and 2 as usual. Adding 1 and 2. On adding integrals 1 and 2, I plus I is 2i, right side common integration 0 to pi e power cos x divided by e power cos x plus e power minus cos x plus e power minus cos x divided by e power cos x plus e power minus cos x. Let's take LCM. LCM is e power cos x plus e power minus cos x. So 2i equal to integration 0 to pi on LCM e power cos x plus e power minus cos x. In the numerator left will be e power cos x plus e power minus cos x. So that entire term will cancel out. 2i equal to integration 0 to pi 1 dx. Integration of 1 dx is x. 2y equal to x. Limits 0 to pi. That is 2y equal to upper limit put x equal to pi, value also pi. Lower limit put x equal to 0, value also 0. Hence 2y is equal to pi. Then I is how much? Pi divided by 2. I equal to pi. Next problem. Same time, you work yourself. Just like last problem type, using suitable properties of definite integrals, evaluate. Using suitable properties of definite integrals, evaluate. Integration 0 to 2 pi. 10 to the power of sin x divided by 10 to the power of sin x plus 10 to the power of minus sin x. Your answer will be equal to here pi. So just like last problem type, take I, replace x by 2 pi minus x, sin of 2 pi minus theta is minus sin theta, add integrals, take LCM, everything cancel out, 1 dx, integration of 1 dx is x, putting limits 2y equal to 2 pi, hence I equal to pi. So like this, any other kind of examples may arise under problem number 4. There is no change in solving mechanism. And one shortcut method, remember for MCQ, already I given some shortcut methods, this also you add to your memory. Integration 0 to a, this is time saving result, shortcut method. Integration 0 to a, f of x divided by f of x plus f of a minus x. But this shortcut method you have to use only in MCQ examination, not in theory exam. Valid only for MCQ exam. Answer is a divided by 2. Means upper limit by 2. It's as good as upper limit by 2. The last example is best witness for this theorem, because this is f of x. This is also f of x. But this will become f of a minus x because sin of 2 pi minus x is minus sin x. Hence answer is 2 pi minus 0, 2 pi by 2 as good as is equal to pi. So keep this result in memory. Similarly, suppose we have like this integration 0 to 10 square root of x divided by square root of x plus square root of 10 minus x dx. As far as MCQ exam concerned, directly answer to be written fx, f of a minus x. What is the answer? A by 2 means it is 10 by 2, that is equal to 5. We come to next property number 5. Property number 5, just extension of property number 4. Now write property number 5 or theorem number 5 on definite integrals. Write P5, that is property number 5. or theorem number 5. Show that integration a to b f of x dx equal to integration a to b f of a plus b minus x. So let's have this theorem proved. We shall take the right hand side, we apply some proper steps and we come to left hand side. So let I equal to right hand side integral equals to integration a to b f of a plus b minus x. Say 1. And we shall take a substitution. We shall put t equal to a plus b minus x. Put t equal to a plus b minus x called 2. Differentiate. On differentiation, dt by dx equals to differentiation of a 0, differentiation of b 0, differentiation of x 1. So dt by dx equal to minus 1 or dx equal to minus of dt, which implies that dx equal to minus dt. More importantly, limits has to be changed when x equals to a, that is lower limit of x is a, t equals to a plus b minus a cancel out, therefore t equals to b. When x equal to b, t equal to a plus b minus b, so b cancel out, t equals to a. When x is a, t is b. When x is b, t is a. So now integration 1 changes to. Therefore now 1 changes to. One becomes as I equal to integration t equal to b to t equal to a. F of a plus b minus x will become t and variable dx is minus of dt. Minus outside integration b to a f of t dt. Let us apply second property. By second property we can change, we can interchange lower and upper limits with extra minus sign. That is minus into minus of integration a to b f of t dt using second property. Now minus to minus will become plus. Second property what says? Second property says that in a definite integrals, whenever limits are interchanged, value remains same but changes in sign. Next, I equal to integration a to b f of t dt. Let's apply first property. By first property we can change t variable to x variable, that is I equal to integration a to b f of x dx. That is exactly equal to left hand side. But you write lastly what actually you proved. You proved that integration a to b f of x dx equal to integration a to b f of a plus b minus x. So what we got is that integration a to b f of x dx equals to integration a to b f of a plus b minus x. Now by this property, what we can come to know is that left hand side f of x, right hand side f of a plus b minus x means x can be replaced by a plus b minus x, or x can be changed by a plus b minus x, and more importantly a lower limit, b upper limit means x can be changed to sum of limits minus x. In spite we change x to a plus b minus x, value of integration remains unchanged. That's what the meaning of equality gives. You write one sentence below this. By above property, it means that, or it gives the meaning that, it means that in the function f of x of the integral integration a to b f of x dx, in the function f of x of the integral a to b f of x dx, x can be changed, or x can be replaced, x can be changed by or changed to, both are same in the meaning. X can be changed by a plus b minus x. But moreover, what is a plus b? Sum of limits minus x. That is, x can be changed to sum of limits minus x. That's the meaning of this property. For example, integration 7 to 10 f of x dx equals to, by this property we can change x to 7 plus 10 minus x. But what is 7 plus 10? 17. So we can change x to 17 minus x. Integration 7 to 10 f of 7 plus 10 minus x. Or that is equal to integration 7 to 10. 7 plus 10 will be 17. F of 17 minus x. Working method for problems based on property number 5 exactly similar to the working method of property number 4. Means same kind of steps you have to ensure here. First step, take I. Next step, change x to a plus b minus x in the function. Then simplify function If integral become different, add them. Otherwise, use some other suitable steps. You write problems using property number 5. Problems using property number 5, that is, what property? Integration a to b f of x dx equal to integration a to b f of a plus b minus x. We first have some working method, solving method for the upcoming problems. Working method. First step, take I equal to problem. Let I equal to integration 0 to a, 0 to integration a to b f of x dx. Say 1. Now use property number 5, that is change x to a plus b minus x. Use or using p5. Meaning of using of p5 means changing x to a plus b minus x. That is change x to a plus b minus x in f of x. So what I am giving, working method for the problems on property number 5, you go on writing that. So next step will be I equal to integration a to b f of a plus b minus x. Say 2. After that, next step was simplify. Simplification is different in different problems. In some problems, using analyzers. In some problems, LCA method. Some problems, some other method. Depends on the problem. Simplify f of a plus b minus x. Next step. If f of x and f of a plus b minus x are different, means not equal, are different, then add integrals 1 and 2. Then add integrals 1 and 2. And after adding same kind of steps, simplify the resulting integral, integrate, put limits and get the answer. And after the next step, simplify resulting integral. And evaluate. By known methods. Evaluate by known methods. What's the meaning of evaluate? Get the value of integration. Evaluate by known methods. So this is brief background. You can think as well as blueprint or method of solving problems using property number 5. Let's have problems on this property. First problem. And I already told that in the exam, which property they will give, there will be a problem based on that property. You will not get problem other than that asking problem. So don't worry. Which property will be given, there will be a problem on that. That means in exam, suppose you are given problem number 5 to prove, you are given one of these problems or same type of these problems what I am solving. One of these what I am solving may be other than this, but type will be same. If I solve 5 and 6 in exam, you may get 15 and 16. So should not scold lecturers. Method remain same. First problem, find or evaluate. Evaluate integration 2 to 4 square root of x divided by square root of x plus square root of 6 minus x. Start from I. Solution. Let I equal to integration 2 to 4 square root of x by square root of x plus square root of 6 minus x. And you keep in mind, since 6 is equal to what? 2 plus 4. And 2 and 4 are exactly our limits. So we shall change x to sum of limits minus x. That's the value, because after all 6 is 2 plus 4. Now change. As well as using problem number 5, change x to 2 plus 4 minus x. In general, a plus b minus x, that is change x to 6 minus x in 1. Changing x to 6 minus x equally same as changing 6 minus x to x. Hence, I equal integration 2 to 4 root of x become 6 minus x divided by root of x becomes 6 minus x plus root of 6 minus x becomes x. Curve 2. Change x to 6 minus x, nothing but change 6 minus x to x. These expressions are different. So we shall add integrals 1 minute. Now adding 1 minute. On adding integrals 190. Left side I plus I, right side integration plus integration, integration 2 to 4 root x by root x plus root of 6 minus x plus root of 6 minus x by root x plus root of 6 minus x. Now take LCM in right hand side. Taking LCM. What is LCM? LCM is root x plus root of 6 minus x. So 2i equal to integration 2 to 4 root x plus root of 6 minus x is LCM. In the numerator, we get root x plus root of 6 minus x. So that entire expression will cancel out under division process. 2i equal to integration 2 to 4 1 d. That is 2y integration of 1 dx is x, limits 2, that is 2y equals to upper limit put x equal to 4, value also 4, lower limit put x equal to 2, value also 2, that is 2y equal to 2, 2 cancels, I equal to 1. Hope you followed this problem solving mechanism. First step, change x to a plus b minus x means 2 plus 4 minus x means 6 minus x. Then I become like this. Because of these expressions are different, add them, take LCM, full term will cancel out, 1 dx, integration of 1 dx is x. Put limits and simplify. Finally, answer becomes 1. Next problem. Find or evaluate. Find or evaluate integration 100 to 200. Integration 100 to 200 x cube by x cube plus 300 minus x whole cube dx. So start from I notation. Let I equal to integration 100 to 200 x cube divided by x cube plus 300 minus x whole cube. Compound. And more importantly, what is 300? 100 plus 200. Since 300 is nothing but 100 plus 200, which are our lower and upper limit sum. So we need to change x to sum of limits minus x. Change x to 100 plus 200 minus x. That is, change x to 300 minus x in the function f of x. So that now I becomes as integration 100 to 200 x become now 300 minus x, but function nature remains same, its whole cube remains same, divided by x become 300 minus x along with whole cube. Now virtually, naturally 300 minus x becomes x, that is x cube. Say equation 2. What is the next step? Adding integrals 190. Next step will be adding 190. I plus I become 2y. Right hand side integration 100 to 300 x cube by x cube plus 300 minus x whole cube plus 300 minus x whole cube divided by 300 minus x whole cube plus x cube. Now let us take as usual LCM. Taking LCM. So 2y equal to integration 100 to 300. Sorry, 100 to 200 in fact. Integration 100 to 200. LCM is x cube plus 300 minus x whole cube. We just need to add the numerator quantities, that is x cube plus 300 minus x whole cube. Obviously, the entire expression will cancel out. So, 2y equal to integration 100 to 200. How much left? 1 dx. But integration of 1 dx is x. 2y equal to x. Limits 100 to 200. 2y equal to upper limit value 200, lower limit becomes 100 only. So 2y is equal to how much? 100. Since 200 minus 100 is 100, I becomes 100 divided by 2. Or I becomes 50. Next problem. Evaluate. Evaluate integration minus 3 to 5 cube root of cube root of 2 minus x divided by cube root of 2 minus x plus cube root of x dx. It's the third problem under problem number 5, problems working. Start with I. Call 1. And you observe 5 minus 3. What is 5 minus 3? 2. Since 2 equal to minus 3 plus 5 means it is just like a plus b. So we shall change x2. Change x2 minus 3 plus 5 minus 6. That means you change x to 2 minus x in f of x. And equally same as changing 2 minus x to x. So that now I becomes integration minus 3 to 5 cube root of 2 minus x become x divided by cube root of 2 minus x become x plus now cube root of x becomes 2 minus x. will be as usual adding integrals 1 and 2. Next step, adding integrations 1 and 2. Add 1 and 2. 2y equals to integration minus 3 to 5 cube root of 2 minus x by cube root of 2 minus x plus cube root of x plus next cube root of x divided by cube root of x plus cube root of 2 minus x. So 2y equal to integration minus 3 to 5. LCM. LCM is cube root of x plus cube root of 2 minus x. After LCM, we just need to add the numerator contents. What it becomes is that cube root of x plus cube root of 2 minus x. Here we take the step of LCM. And this bracket will as usual cancel out. 2y equal to integration minus 3 to 5 1 dx. That is 2y equal to integration of 1 dx is x, limits minus 3 to 5. So 2y equal to upper limit put x equal to 5, lower limit put x equal to minus 3. Hence 2y is equals to 5 plus 3. That is 2y is equal to 8. Since 5 plus 3 is 8. Hence I becomes 8 by 2, 4. Like this one can have plenty of problems, but method of solving does not change. Numbers can be changed, function can be changed, but method remains same. Still we have some more questions under property number 5 that we shall see in the next class. That is class number 31.